All right, guys. Good evening. How are we doing on this Monday night? As you know, tonight's topic is going to be talking about the differences between people in society who don't have disabilities and special needs, and why should we get treated any differently? Um, because I feel like, as I was talking about in my Facebook video, we should, all special needs should be getting treated the same, and we don't. And that's a problem for me, not only me, all special needs in general. And that stigma needs to change, the labeling needs to change, and the bullying needs to change. If you don't have anything nice to say to a special needs person, don't say it at all. And then people in society who keep leaving us. If you're gonna, and I'll say this again, if you're gonna be in our lives, then be in our lives. If you're not, then don't do it, because coming and going, that doesn't work for us. It just doesn't do it. And it's just too much of that going on. So now, as I said before, special needs is going to take this world by storm. We're not going anywhere. We're just going to keep multiplying over and over again. And it's really sad how special needs gets put in all these different categories when it comes to special needs, because we shouldn't get put in these categories. We shouldn't have all these labels we do, and we shouldn't be getting treated by people the way that we do. And it's heartbreaking. But again, that's all going to change, because as your advocate right here, I'm going to make sure that changes, and these videos will not stop coming, because we will get the respect that we desire. We will get the time of the day that we desire, and people will stop leaving us like they're supposed to. Because it's just been going on way too much and way too long. So somebody has to step up to the plate, so that person is going to be me. I'm going to be the one to step up to the plate. I'm going to be straightforward and honest. That's just the way it has to be. It's about time for special needs to be made a priority, and not just today, not just tomorrow, not just next month, every day. And I'll say this question again. How often does people in society, how often do we cross their mind, if at all? Because apparently not at all. Because if we did, we wouldn't have to be going through all of this as long as we have, and then, I wouldn't be sitting here making these videos trying to change it. But still in all, that needs to change. The bullying needs to stop. The labeling needs to stop. Putting us in these different categories definitely needs to stop, because we don't deserve that at all. We need to be treated like people and not like invalids, and we're a person before the disability, and we want to be loved and hugged and all of this stuff. Just like everybody else. We want to have friends. We don't want to be alone every day. While everybody else is out there enjoying their lives, we don't want to be by ourselves every day. But this is what society has caused. Society has caused this thing that, special needs is like they have to be, by themselves. They have to be alone. They want to run away from us, and that's not going to happen. It's not going to continue to happen, because this person is going to put a stop to that, no matter who you are. That's just it. Now, again, upfront and honest and to the point. That's what it is. So, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and I'll be back on tomorrow to make another one. But again, we have to get treated the way that everybody else is supposed to get treated, and there has to be more inclusion. I can never say that enough. And people without disabilities need to be able to involve us in things. We shouldn't have to ask them. They should want to involve us in things. That's the whole point of us being in their lives. A friend is not somebody who's going to disappear on you 4 to 6 months and say, oh, I appreciate the friendship that we have. But then they go and they disappear and you don't hear from them unless you reach out to them. Now, me myself, I've always been the one to reach out to people. I've always been the one to give 150% or more when it came to reaching out to people. But the other recipient, for some reason, has never been able to do that. So, that's going to change. And that's going to start changing real soon. Because the stigmas that special needs have, the labeling that they have, the bullying that they get, the disrespect that they get, the R word, and you all know what R word I'm talking about. I don't need to say it. But all of that is going to be getting changed. Because it's about time that it needed to be changed. So, again, that's why these videos are important. That's why, people need to watch them and get an insight on what really goes on in a special needs person's life, because they say they know, but they really don't know. And running away is not getting them to know what really goes on in a special needs person's life. Them running away for 4 to 6 months and acting like they need a vacation is not getting them an insight on what really goes on in the special needs people's lives every day. That's just not what it is. So, again, just know that these videos are important, and it's to erase the stigma and the labels and the bullying and the name calling from special needs. So, that's about it right now, guys, and I will be back on tomorrow. All right, guys, have a good one.